This is Ritesh Srinivasan and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll look at an interesting technology from Google Research. This is known as Mural. Mural stands for Multimodal Multitask Retrieval Across Languages. Okay. What is the key idea over here? The key idea is that there is no direct one-to-one translation from one language to another. Okay. Even if this translation is present, different, there could be different associations and connotations that are easily lost for a non-native speaker. So you just take this example. There is this word in English called wedding. Okay. And if you imagine the English word wedding, okay, it is typically, you associate with a bride and a groom with the appropriate dressing, right? But if you translate it into Hindi, then it becomes shadi. Okay. Now for shadi, a more appropriate association would be a bride wearing vibrant colors, a groom wearing a sherwani, right? So what each person associates with the word is different, okay? But if they're shown an image of the intended concept, the meaning becomes more clear, okay? So for example, if wedding is translated into Hindi and as shadi, and then they show this picture, right? It becomes more clear what is the intended meaning over here in the translation, okay? So that's the key idea over here. Okay, so what they say is that, this Mural is a technology whereby they describe a representational model for image text matching, okay, that uses multitask learning applied to image text pairs in combination with translation pairs covering 100 plus languages. Okay, this technology would allow users to express words that may not have a direct translation into a target language, but you can use images instead. Okay, so what is the Mural architecture? So Mural is based on the structure of Align, which is this particular paper or this particular what was presented early, this model. Okay, this talks about scaling up visual and visual language representation with noisy text supervision. Okay, so Align uses a dual encoder architecture to draw together representation of images and associated text description. Okay, so Mural also employs this dual encoder structure for the same purpose, but it also extends it across languages by incorporating translation pairs. Okay, so the data set of image text pair is same, which has been used over here in Align, and the translation pairs are those used in this language agnostic BERT sentence embedding. Okay, so they use the translation pairs from here. So what does Mural solve? It solves two contrastive learning tasks. One is image and text matching. Okay, then there is text to text matching, with both tasks sharing the same text encoder module. Okay, so the model here learns associations between the images and text. For example, this image of a Lamborghini versus this text Lamborghini Urus 2020. Okay, similarly cat and its equivalent in some foreign language. Alright, and learns the representation of hundreds of diverse languages from the translation pairs. The idea is that a shared encoder, basically the shared text encoder, will transfer the image text association learned from a high resource language to under resourced languages. Okay, what they say is that they use a efficient net B7 image encoder and a BERT large text encoder. Both are trained from scratch. Okay, then the learned representation can be used for downstream visual and vision language tasks. Okay, so what is Mural? Once again, Mural actually is a model. It's a representation model for image text matching. Okay, it makes use of image text combination as well as text to text translations. Okay, it makes use of an image encoder for the image features. It uses a common text encoder for this image to text matching to learn that representation, as well as to learn this translation representation for some text across different language pairs. Okay, so there are two contrastive tasks which it tries to learning tasks. One is like image text matching and text to text matching. Okay, that is what is explained over here. Okay, so so this is about Mural. So what they say is that to demonstrate Mural's capabilities, we choose the task of cross-modal retrieval, retrieving relevant images given a text and vice versa. Okay, that is retrieving relevant images if you give a text, or if you give an image, retrieve the relevant text. For example, if you give the Lamborghini image, you should get Lamborghini Urus as output. If you give this Lamborghini Urus this text, you should get the image. Okay, that is what is written over here. And then they report the score on various text data sets covering well-resourced language such as MS, COCO. Okay, these are the data sets. Okay, in addition to well-resourced languages, we also evaluate Mural on the recently published Wikipedia image to text dataset, which covers 108 languages with a broad range of both well-resourced and under-resourced languages. Okay, so that's the idea over here. And here actually they say about the performance of Mural in comparison to other benchmarks. Okay, and Mural has better mean recall. That's what is mentioned over here. So they also do retrieval analysis, like how does it, what does it retrieve and how good it is. Okay, so they are comparing Mural for English and Hindi. Okay, so for under-resourced languages like Hindi, Mural shows improved retrieval performance compared to Align that reflects a better grasp of the text semantics. Okay, so here is a comparison. Okay, so what happens is that there is a Hindi text, okay, which translates to a bowl containing plain noodles without any spices or vegetables. Okay, now if you give that as an input to the Align model, these are the pictures which you are getting, which are not even connected to this text. Okay, but here you see in Mural you get images which are slightly more relevant over here. Okay, you have some images which are not relevant over here, but if you look at the other images, some of them are quite closer to this text translation. Okay, so this is what is shown over here. Here is another example where they say image to text retrieval in a well-resourced language like French. Okay, so Mural shows better understanding for some words. For example, Mural returns better results for the query cadran solaire sundial in French than Align, which doesn't retrieve any text describing sundials as below. So given this picture, and this text, this is the translation, right? So here you don't see sundial coming in Align, but in Mural you see over here it is solar, clock, sundial. So this is a better retrieval. Okay, that is what is done over here. Now if you look at the embeddings visualization, okay, so they looked at the language agnostic BERT sentence embedding, which is a text only encoder, okay, and the embeddings of Mural. Okay, if they looked at this particular language agnostic BERT sentence encoding representations, what they say over here is that languages, right, we perform similar visual for subset of languages belonging to this, basically Germanic, Romance, Slavic, Uralic, Finnic, Celtic, and basically these language families, right, and they compare it. So what it shows here is that Romance languages in purple below fall into a different region, right, than say Slavic languages, okay, which is shown in brown over here, right. So this is what is appearing over here. Okay, but in contrast, what it happens over here in Mural is that it shows clusters that are in line with areal linguistics, like languages which are shared in a geographic area. Okay, for example, if you see over here, all these languages are falling into some kind of a similar area, geographic area, right? And it kinds of clusters this language again. See Swedish, Norwegian, Danish, so Dutch, German, right? So it kind of French, Italian, Portuguese, Spanish. So it kind of creates groups based on areal linguistics as well as contact linguistics. Contact linguistics is where languages have or dialects interact and influence with each other. Okay, that is what is shown over here. Okay, so the fact that Mural pivots on images as well as translation appears to add an additional view on language relatedness as learned in deep representations beyond the language family clustering observed in a text only setting. Okay, so this language agnostic BERT sentence encoder, basically this particular embedding, if you compare over here, this is only text to text, whereas this is text plus image. So when you do text plus image kind of representation, you see that it does better what you call embeddings which are similar across languages, which are say close in geography, as well as based on contact linguistics. Okay. So what they say is that training jointly using translation pairs help overcome the scarcity of image text pairs for many under-resourced languages and improves cross-modal performance. Okay. Additionally, it is interesting to observe hints of aerial linguistic and contact linguistic in text representations learned by using a multi-modal model. Okay, multi-modal model. Okay, because this is image plus text. So this is quite an interesting work, and yeah, I kind of like the approach being used over here. So probably I will put the link of this article in the description of the video. You can further read over here. There are some interesting concepts which you need to understand over here. One is what is a contrastive learning loss. Okay, then the earlier models like align, right, and then language agnostic BERT sentence embedding. Okay, also about clip. Okay, so this is another model. Okay, so you need to learn about this as well. Okay, so to completely fully understand this particular Mural model, you need to also understand what is contrast learning loss and these other models which are mentioned over here. Okay, to understand why it is giving much better performance compared to the earlier work. I hope you find this video useful. If you like the video, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. I will put a link of this blog in the description of the video. See you in another video. Happy learning.